the beer ambassador, Mikael Woodward, here with Cameron Collins from the Collins crew. They put on the Brew Hee Haw, the Brew Hee Haw, and the Brew Hee Haw, as well as many other events. But we're at the end of the Brew Hee Haw for 3 different sessions. How'd it go?
Great, record sales. We increased capacity on all 3 sessions, and we sold out both Saturday sessions. Had about 100 tickets left for Sunday, so all in all, a huge win for us. 5th year doing it, and it's just continued to get better and better and better every year. And so we had a great time this weekend.
I love what you do. You know, I'm a fan, and we're friends. We don't get to drink enough together, but I'm hoping that changes. But my point is, you love beer and you love breweries and putting on forward in breweries. So for those people who don't know, tell them how Brew Hee Haw got started and all this other stuff, because you put on some major events where you have even the Sabroso, which started with like maybe 400 or 500 people. It was less than 1,000 people. Now it's like 10 or 15,000 people. I don't know what it is. Tell me the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've come a long way. We started in 2009 was our first year, so we're going on. First festival was in 2010, but planning started in 2009, and this is our 9th annual Brew Hee Haw coming up.
Is it that long?
It's crazy, right?
Wow, it just seems like it was yesterday, but okay.
So we went from one event to we expanded into a couple others by doing the Brew Hee Haw, and we added Sabroso. Whereas this year we've got over 50 festivals that we're doing all over the country. This year already we've been in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia and Denver and Albuquerque and Portland and Seattle and all over the place to many other places. So it's been a wild ride, but we're kind of. I always say we're kind of paving the way and doing something that other people haven't done. That's always kind of been our ethos, was to do what other people can't or aren't willing to try to do. And it's worked for us. We've been lucky, we've been fortunate. We're enjoying it. I mean, we always say we're not festival producers that do beer. We're beer geeks that do festivals. We were beer geeks first.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a beer geek, and I know that about you.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you're a beer geek who loves music, and that's why you do the 2 together.
Right, absolutely. Right? Well, it's a great combination. I mean, there's always music at events anyway, but to take it to a next level and kind of bring in like legit great bands like The Offspring and Pennywise and Bad Religion and Chase Rice on the countryside and things like that we're doing is great. We've had Rancid, we've had the Dirty Heads, and we've had Slightly Stupid just recently in San Diego at Beer X.
Yeah.
So I mean, we bring in really cool bands and we do great stuff, but again, we always lead. If you look at our tags, it always will say craft beer and music festival. Craft beer is the start. That is what we do first and foremost, and then we celebrate the beer and what beer brings, which is good times with all the music that we all love and enjoy. So yeah, we're doing some things that we're having fun with. That's for sure.
I like that. It goes hand in hand.
Right.
I've always said that.
Right.
And that's good. So for those people who don't know about the Brew Hee Haw Productions, what would you say?
I would say, I mean, officially now, I believe we are the largest craft beer festival producer in the world. Next year we'll have over 90 festivals all over the country.
90?
90.
Whoa,
so,
90?
Yeah. 90.
Wow. Are you kidding me, brother?
We're going to be everywhere. So we're coming to a town near you.
Wow.
But our roots are Orange County. That's where we're from. That's where we came from. That's where we all live. That's kind of what
and this is for the people who don't know. I have to tell you that Cameron's been a friend for a long time. But you started with some people I know, like Ed Edos and whatever, because you guys loved craft beer and you couldn't find beer festivals that you wanted to go to, so you started your own, right?
Well, yeah, so it all started, my in-laws, Carrie and Gary, Tiffany, myself, and my brother-in-laws and all that. We'd go down to Stone, and I'd have a great time down there, right?
For
at the
sure.
anniversary festivals.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like, why are we driving to San Diego to go to these festivals?
Exactly.
There's nothing like this in Orange County. And so we waited for years. This was like 2006, 2007. Like, someone's going to do it. So this has to come to Orange County. Things like this, these big music festivals, big beer festivals that have, all these different things. And anyway, so a couple years went by and we decided, look, no one else is going to do it. Let's just try. And we did, and, the rest is history.
I'm so happy that you guys are successful.
Well, thank you.
And like Sabroso tells it, because the growth of Sabroso in a short amount of time is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I mean, you guys are selling out crowds of, what was the crowd this year?
13,000.
13,000.
9,000.
I remember when it was 10, and I was surprised with that. Really, 13,000?
13,000.
Wow. And then you had how many were at the beer camp?
At the Camp Pumpkin Drublick, we had 26,000 people.
26,000 people camping
over the
out.
weekend. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was cool, which is fun for us because we get to go places where, for example, at an event like that in Ohio, we have 3 Floyds and we have, just cool beers that like Jackie O's, things that we don't get over here.
Yeah.
So it's fun for me because I get to go over to like
you get to go try
and
stuff,
go to events and do different things where it's fun.
It's freaking amazing.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get all their beer here and all our beer there, and then that would be something really special.
I think that you're gonna figure it out.
We will.
But either way, if you guys don't know about Brew Hee Haw Productions, you can find out about the Brew Hee Haw, the Brew Hee Haw, the Brew Hee Haw, which is one of my favorites in the winter, and the Sabroso and all the other stuff that's going on, even the Pumpkin Drublick. I don't know if you're gonna do that again. If it would be called something else.
Scallywag. We got a bunch.
I know you did the California. What was it? Cali
on Cork.
Cali on Cork, which I was at.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Which kind of evolved into Scallywag, ironically.
Essentially.
And then evolved into Driftwood, which is our craft beer country barbecue festival that we do at Doheny, which is in November.
Yeah.
But the next event coming up is Brew Hee Haw. It's going to be out at Lakeview Park, right above Oak Canyon, where it's been for the last few years. Improved cell service, which is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Tons of shade, great breezes, huge footprint. It's
There's a lake. You can take Uber and Lyft and all kinds of
and
shuttles.
we'll have free shuttles that'll be going throughout the day as well. It'll take you back to the Tustin Metrolink Center. We don't want people to come and enjoy, but we want them to be responsible. So we provide free transportation back to a place that they can get an Uber, they can get a train, they can get a bus, they can do whatever they want to do. So that's all on us. We take care of that for you. So come out September 15th.
For sure.
It's gonna be
so
great.
I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Okay.
You already told me you started this because you couldn't find a festival out here that was doing what you wanted to find. But how did you get into beer in the first place?
We've actually talked about this on your radio show.
I know, but you haven't been on in a while.
Yeah,
This is a new video. It's going to be on YouTube, so just tell people.
Yeah, so, it obviously started kind of like everybody else, drinking things like Anchor. That was probably the first craft beer that I drank and was like, whoa, this is amazing. Like, I didn't know stuff like this was out there.
For sure.
And then it kind of led into going down to San Diego, visiting family and drinking some of the beers they had when Stone was just getting started. And we actually used to drive down from Orange County, like, over the weekend and go pick up beer at liquor stores, like the farthest north liquor store we could find that would have Stone IPA
because you
and
wanted
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right, and you couldn't find it in Orange County.
Same.
So, but that's going back again. That's like 2006, 2007, and anyway, yeah, that's what happened.
And then all of a sudden, it just drove your passion to make something happen for festivals.
Yep.
And then you grew up. Now, have you done some partnerships now?
Yeah, I mean, we work with a lot of different bands and a lot of different production companies. We really believe that we're really good at the beer side of things. That's our thing. That's our passion. We do beer events. But we brought in and started working with a lot of our partners, like a company called SGE, for example, that we work with, that co-produce all these events with us, where you see like Sabroso now they co-produce, and Driftwood with us. They did the Pumpkin Drublick. We do Scallywag with 91X and SGE. We do
that's nice.
Beer X now for 91X in San Diego. They're our radio partner, and we work with radio stations all over the country. We work at Live Nation venues and AEG, and we're doing a lot of stuff. It's fun.
Okay, brother. I want to say thanks for putting on the events.
Absolutely.
We
Thanks
in
for
Orange
coming.
County, and I think all over, the Southern California and throughout the country now, really appreciate putting on really good craft beer events with music, and
Absolutely.
more power to you. And I hope there's great success for many years to come.
Thanks, dude.
All right, my friend.
Cheers. Thank you.